Are you feeling burned out by the CPA exam? If you are, this video is for you. I've been there. I know the feeling. I failed audit 3 times. I felt like giving up. So I wanted to make a video to help you if you are feeling burned out. Because again, I can relate. I know the feeling all too well. CPA burnout is common. The exams are long. They take a long time to study for. So one thing I think you can try to do to help you with the exam is set clear goals. So get your exam on the schedule by a certain date. For example, if it's January and you want to take FAR, let's say, hey, by April 1st, I'm taking the exam. I'm getting it on the schedule. I'm paying the money now, so I know I have to study by April 1st. I think all too often, too many people say, oh, I don't feel ready, so I'm going to wait 2 more months. And I don't understand how anyone could do that. For me, I took the exam, and if I failed, I'm scheduling that sucker 2 weeks, 3 weeks right after. So get the exam on the schedule. If you fail, retake it as soon as possible. I think these are clear goals, expectations, and just find a study time that works for you. Don't set an unrealistic goal. If you have a deadline coming up, let's say you're working full-time for an accounting firm. If you have a deadline coming up and you know you're not going to be able to study at night, get your butt up in the morning and study. Set that goal, set that expectation. The next tip I guess I could offer is try to make the studying more exciting. If you have to, move locations. Go to a coffee shop. If you're still in school, go to the library. Go somewhere outside of your own home or wherever you live and try to study there. You might find the quality of studying is better. You might get more done. You might feel like, hey, that was a really good study session. Do whatever you can to make the studying less painful. I did that a lot. I would leave my house, go to the local library here, and just be in a totally different environment for a few hours. The other thing you could try doing is change up the study method that you're doing. So if you're reading textbooks and writing things down, try to mix it up and do flashcards or watch a video on YouTube on a certain topic. I know I did that a lot. Try and mix things up especially if something's not working. When I failed audit, by the 4th time that I was taking the exam, I had already signed up for a different review course. And I had only done that review course between exams 3 and 4 for audit. So try to mix things up. You might find it helpful. The next thing is take breaks and use those breaks to avoid burnout. I would go through periods where I felt like I was studying day in and day out, and I just couldn't. I felt like my life was just revolving around work and the CPA exam. Take a break if you have to. But I've said in a prior video, make sure you're in a routine though. Don't take a break for one day and then another day and another day and it just avalanches out of control. Make sure you take breaks when they're appropriate and make sure you're not going to fall into that death trap, because I definitely did that. I took breaks, and there were a few times I studied for 1 year exactly to pass them all. And there were a few times where I took probably 3 to 5 days off in a row, and I felt myself slipping. And guess what? It's hard to get back into the routine once you slip out of it. It's kind of like going to the gym. You skip 1 day of workouts, then you skip 2, 3, 4, and you fall out of control when it comes to that. So try and take breaks when you feel yourself burning out. If you're questioning in your head, is this worth it for me? Take a break. That's exactly when you need to take a break. Recharge and get back to it the next day. The next thing I'll say is try and think about the end goal. Visualize in your head why you're taking the CPA exam. Why do you want to be a CPA? Is it career growth? Is it salary increase? Is it just the prestige of having another credential on your resume? Ask yourself that question over and over again, and whatever your answer is, use that as your motivation for continuing to study and take the exam. I'm curious what worked for you guys. So these were things that helped me avoid burnout and kept me motivated. Let me know down in the comments what worked for you guys. What helped keep you motivated while studying for the CPA exam? Because looking back, I know there were things that people told me, hey, you should try this, you should do this. And I either didn't do them or I might have incorporated a few of them. And I'm always curious if there are things that other people did that help them stay motivated. So I hope this helped you guys. Again, this is just my random rambling about the CPA exam. So if that helped, it would help me out if you could hit the like and subscribe button for more tips. I'll have some more videos coming up. And until then, I'll see you in the next video.